Hello everyone, my name is Jason. I'm the product manager from Advantech North American region. I'll be the host for today's webinar. We also invite the product manager from eInk, Ronnie, to join with us. During today's session, if you'd like to raise any questions, please feel free to leave your message below. Your question will be answered at the end of the show, but if your speaker are not able to answer questions for lacking of time, they will answer your question through the email. We found the main issue you might have during your traditional process is the human errors and the low efficiency. So now we provide you a totally new solution make your warehouse become smarter. Let's see how Advantech achieved that smart warehouse in the ecosystem. On this page, we can see the ecosystem and target market. E-Ink is the only vendor in the world to provide the ePaper film. And then e-ink sells the material to display module makers. On the other hand, they make the display module by themselves as well. So what Advantech does is getting display module, ePaper device, as well as the total solution, including CMS software ePaper management, to communicate with vertical application. And finally, the solution integrator or content provider apply your solution into different vertical market. At this moment, Advantech can offer 2.9 inches, 5.6 inches, 13.3 inches ePaper display solution, and then we also have a bigger size, 32, 42 inches by Q1 2020, which is the next year. We do already have some real design cases right now in Smart Warehouse with 2.9 inches, Smartfactory with 5.6 inches, Smart Hospital with 13.3 inches, and of course 32 inches with Smart Transportation. But do you know what ePaper technology is for these solutions and why ePaper technology is a perfect fit for this vertical market? Let's welcome Ronnie to introduce it first.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Wang, Product Manager from eInk. Today, I'd like to introduce eInk company and the technology used. eInk is the pioneer and originator of ePaper technology. eInk was founded in 1992, which headquarters is in Hsinchu, Taiwan. eInk is a publicly listed company, which was the first TFT LCD plant focused on small, medium size. Based on our TFT LCD strength, we acquired eInk in 2009, then acquired Cypix in 2012. Now, eInk not only owns monochrome ePaper display, but also launched 3-pigment display and full-color advanced color ePaper display, ACEP. Ink raw material, the ink film, is developed and manufactured in Massachusetts, United States, and Taiwan, then manufactured into module level in China. Ink, as market leader, has R&D center and sales office worldwide. E-ink is a popular type of reflective electronic paper, ePaper display technology, characterized by high visibility and contrast, a wide viewing angle, and low power requirements. Similar to ink on paper, using small capsules that are filled with a clear fluid containing tiny particles sandwiched between a layer of electrodes. When a positive or negative electric field is applied to an individual electrode, the particles with the corresponding charge will move either to the top or bottom of a capsule, making the surface of the ePaper display appear a certain color. The characteristic is bistable, which means zero power is consumed unless the image is changed. The image never shut down and remain on the last page. ePaper is widely known to be used for e-reader, was first released to the world by Sony in 2004. Market boomed since Amazon joined and launched Kindle in 2007. For book lovers, e-reader is welcome that allowed people to have a wide book collection in a single device. E-ink display does not generate blue light that irritate your eyes during hours of reading, which makes reading easier. We move forward from pure e-reader display to e-reader as display and also touchscreen. Following front light was built in to facilitate outdoor and indoor reading. A decade later, although iPad is a strong competitor in gadget market, Ink continues working on better reading experience. Pen writing is applied for education and professional applications. E-reader tends to size up with added values such as waterproof and better ergonomic design. E-ink ePaper is always on and low power consumption. E-ink ePaper is considered to be the most suitable display technology in IoT and smart city applications, from smart wearable, logistic, and retail tech to e-reader and e-note, migrating to outdoor, smart transportation, and signage application.
Thanks, Ronnie. Now we can clearly know how ePaper technology to be used in our daily life. But how to deploy the whole system? We not only have the EPD devices. As Advantech, we also have the gateway and ePaper manager on the ARC2250 and a Y3610. They are both play the big role of management at end devices. ePaper manager plays a role of communicating with the vertical market application. Let's give you some example. Advantech EPD053 provides unique features with two color LED in the bottoms. Since it's a battery powered system, we can deploy it on the trolley with the work in progress information and the system without any obstacles. Secondly, it has a big screen and 2 pages, so we can wirelessly transmit detailed web information to help operator work more efficiently and accurately. The LED can be an indicator to find the web and the bottom to send it back to a warning event to the management. On this page, we can see a couple stations on the production line. Normally, the station will be as follows: assembling, T1, burning, burn down, T2, and a package. Then we use trolley to carry the web to perform a different task around the station. When we only have one trolley, it's very easy to control, right? But when we have up to 100 trolleys, how to control this production process with different web will be a huge job and a huge challenge for the operators. For example, has the web completed tasking order? Has the web missed some tasks? Has the testing task has been executed on the right way? All of those will be confused when information is not clear on the dynamic moving trolley for the operators. So, let's see a real case to show how to deploy EPD053 in production line. After applying the EPD053, devices report status back to the server. Not only the device's status, but also the web status if operator pushed the button to make the event. On production line, the EPD053 can show status for production operator easily, and the blinking indication shows the direction. Even if the trolley is moving around, EPD053 still can wirelessly up the data for better production automation performance. After we apply EPD053, our trolleys have the detail of real-time production data. So what text should be complete? What's the due date of the testing process? It will become clear and easy for the operator to control and make adjustment to the flow. In this page, you can see EPD053 MAC address should offer binding production order and order information into ePaper Manager. The application server just communicates with ePaper Manager via RESTful API. Obviously, it's a simple and easy job. For example, the trolley arrives and starts executing a task. Then operator may input web data into production computer. The system server can automatically send data to the EPD053 via ePaper Manager with the RESTful API. Here's comparison pictures. In the before, operator need to manually change the trolley status, and now the EPD053 can change the data automatically. The comparison becomes clear and it offers a better solution that is easy to use. Now we like to introduce you guys to another use case in smart warehouse. Traditionally, we use EPD device to update stock status only, but what else can we do in the IoT industry? This is our EPD023 devices, which comes with 3 LEDs and buttons to provide different interaction behavior in application. LED can be the indicator to lead people to find out where the material is. Buttons can let a user check different pages and information on EPD023 for different people. Doesn't it sound like a great tool to improve the process? I guess so. As you can see on the picture, Advantech is a big company. Advantech has branches all over the world. Advantech Army has 6 bases worldwide. So providing the stock status is not enough for this huge organization. All the materials need to be kept stock not too high, but to satisfy the daily operation requests. So knowing the stock status is not enough at all. We also need to know we need to utilize the total stock in those bases for better customer response and the cost saving. Here's a quick user scenario. People who need the materials can apply online, of course. If a material can be delivered to the other army bases, there will be a response operator to help collect. Once the material has been collected, the stock will update and label will be ready for shipping. But if the material is for repairing engineer locally, the engineer can collect the material by themselves via the EPD indicator without any waiting. So let's see how to turn our army warehouse into a smart warehouse. This is a warehouse with EPD023 deployed. Before applying the EPD023, the warehouse operator spent too much time on the stock maintenance, and the maintenance engineers spent too much time waiting for the parts. Here's a closer look of EPD023 devices. You can see we have 3 buttons on the right and LED on the sides, and this is the standby status. So it only shows a part number and a stock status. When the device receives the order, the corresponding LED will light up to guide people to collect materials. In this case, engineer Manson could follow the yellow light to collect the one-piece materials. Sometimes, if the stock is off, the picker can scan the number stock QR code to warn the management system. So ePaper device shows the picking order and engineering get the parts according to the ePaper picking information. And after collection, the device goes back to standby mode with updated stock status. You can see number 2 on the screen. Now we have a little bit understand what EPD023 can do, right? Basically to control the stock status and then keep the stocks in good status. So material can be a mutual transfer between different bases, making sure the material can be delivered in short lead time if local is out of stock. Also, repairing engineer applies online and can get parts directly by themselves. Indeed, the smart warehouse could shorten repairing work period and be cost effective due to material stock control and have effective human resources adjustment eventually. Now, Ronnie, we'll talk about warehouse and production line applications. Are there any other applications can apply our ePaper display solution?
Sure. Many of these IoT devices need low power consumption displays to act as human-machine interfaces, connecting users and smart services. Wireless connectivity and longer battery life are critical for easy installation and bulk maintenance, such as in smart factories and logistics. E-Ink perfectly suits requirements for IoT devices to act as display to complete IoT element map. Today, I'd like to talk more about ePaper application in logistics. Smart logistics makes supply chains more effective and efficient at each step. Currently, the logistics industry encounters some issues. First, without real-time monitoring for valuable goods, it's hard to detect abnormal situations on time. Second, a lack of synchronization for dynamic logistics process. For example, with food and drug, it is hard to ensure quality on the way. Third, adding sensors and terminals are often connected with wires, which may be troublesome to lay out and install. In order to optimize the use of existing infrastructure, ePaper logistic tags are suitable for its long battery life, mobility, and connectivity. ePaper tags as reusable paper substitute. Dynamically shows status including product detail and QR code throughout the entire distribution process, from warehouse to consumers and retailers. For most existing factories and logistics centers, a disposable card or barcode sticker is applied to commodities or goods. However, there is risk that these might get lost and are difficult to replace for next use. ePaper Logistic Box updates by Zigbee sub-1 GHz or LoRa wireless communication prior to delivery. Traveling through each terminal collects data to send back to central station as well as update ePaper tag to deliver the latest information. Logistic chains have already noticed the environmentally friendly benefits ePaper tags bring, which means the logistics center can change their inventory to meet shifting demands quickly and move equally fast for distribution. Upcoming battery-free ePaper technology enables the tag to be updated at any time without data storage restrictions from a certain distance. ePaper tags require no power at all for operation. Instead, gathering energy for image change from NFC or UHF RFID transmissions. Advantech and E-Ink collaborate to offer ePaper management system. E-Ink ePaper, an ideal display for smart city and IoT. For more information, visit www.eink.com.
Thanks, Ronnie, for the sharing. I believe ePaper technology is a perfect solution for your application. Other than hardware, we still have to do some software tasks. We need to have one MQTT broken server to help control network communication between end devices and the CMS ePaper manager. Doesn't it look like complicated? Don't worry, Advantech can complete the whole task for you. Advantech does have Y3610 to build the MQTT broker, as last page mentions, to downlink communicate with end devices via different network protocol, and then to uplink ePaper management of the ARC2250L, send out and receive data from vertical applications. The bottom three layers has been complete by us. Now you just only need to focus on how to make the solution on the vertical market application. So what's covered in the wireless ePaper display solutions? Since the application will be the mass quantity in end devices, we offer you place and play deployment as long as you have import the MAC address. Then the end devices will join network automatically. We also provide device management to rate device status. Also, the missing or illegal tag devices, it can be detected. The package also includes an interactive, or we call two-way wireless link for data accuracy, battery level, abnormal report, and the event bottom trigger event. Of course, device can be remain in different gateway as you can see on the Smartfactory cases. Each tag has high efficient power saving design during sleep mode. And we also include security embedded in AES 128 and of course the data compression. Our CMS provides 4 major features for you to manage the devices. We provide devices management to report device status, battery status. Also, user can remote control EPD devices. The most important feature is the image generator. Since all information shows on the devices are BMP image, we offer the template editor to drag and drop the image components. And the user can set up data fields on the template components for future automation image push. It just makes everything extremely simple. The next is account management to help manager use the system. The last one is service management to provide image auto delivery and firmware OTA. In the summary, you can see that Advantech provides a complete and full function solution for you to embrace the benefits of the IoT. That's it for today's webinar. If you guys have any questions, please contact Product Manager Sabrina Lee or Jason, which is me. We have prepared a short online questionnaire after the video. Please help fill in the questionnaire for us. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give a thumb up and let us know if you have any questions. To stay up to date with our latest video, make sure to subscribe our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button above the video. Thank you so much.